Did anybody watch England's game yesterday?
Oh yeah, I did.
Can you imagine how frustrating it would be to be an England fan?
Why?
They're just so...
Denmark is not a my team.
No, I know
now.
they're not a my team, but I just watch England. You know,
Come, is it my or moi? Because me and my wife, we had these arguments.
My.
Depends
It's
my
part of Yoruba.
Where I come from.
It's moi for Yoruba.
Yeah,
I don't know.
My too,
Where me I come from is my.
So it's called it the same way.
It's whatever.
It's like okra and okro. Just eat it.
Can maybe okro. What's that?
Some call it okro.
No.
Some call it okro.
I'm sure.
Maybe okro.
No, yeah, some call it okro.
And
Enugu. Anybody there are 2 ways to pronounce it now.
Pronounce what?
Enugu now.
What's the other way?
Enugu and Enugu.
No,
it's actually
Enugu. It's Enugu.
Yes, but
the rest of us call not Yoruba. The rest of us.
I'm thinking the one I know. Enugu is what Yorubas call it. You call it.
It's not even Enugu. It's Enugu.
Enugu.
Yes.
Yeah, Enugu, exactly.
It's Enugu. Not Enugu.
Another name
So that's 2 ways to pronounce it, or 3 ways.
Because they want to be so hypocrite. Inyimbo.
We should have something like that,
That's our guy.
Yeah.
Yimber.
We have something like that, yeah.
Anyway.
Oh boy.
I will schedule it
I
for the
don't
break.
know. I know they're on course, they will qualify and all that, but
Who?
England, but the way they play has been so...
Look, I think that people worry too much. It's the group phase.
I know it's the group stage.
4 points in the bag. That's good. That's a good result.
It's a good result, but I don't know. They're just kind of... They look so average.
The tournament just starts.
Foden is decidedly average.
Because the manager doesn't know exactly where to play him, how to use him.
You know,
you can't blame the manager. He's spoiled for choice.
And I really don't think it's advisory to use Bellingham and what's his name, Foden, at the same time. I really don't think so. I
feel that maybe Bellingham should just play a bit deeper.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Play a bit deeper, and then maybe Foden enters that position or Kane enters that position.
Coach Femi.
No, I'm not coaching. I'm just saying.
So who plays as a 9?
Watkins.
So isn't that another mistake?
No, because
Kane and Watkins
is not as, because yesterday I was shocked when they took Kane off. I was like,
I was a bit surprised.
Yeah, like, excuse me. So why not just play him as your 10?
Even Sakato has been underwhelming now.
No, just the second game now.
I don't know.
First game he was stellar.
For me, the tournament just started. I saw Spain Italy yesterday, and it was the same thing, because the first game Yamal was like their star. Yesterday Yamal was off. It was now Nico Williams that was the star, tearing people, turning right, left, center. So it's government just started. Give it time.
I think what the manager said, that's the England manager said about the players not listening to all of the talk coming from fans, journalists, walking away from social media, because it will affect your game.
Yeah,
it will. How they're able to do it, I don't know if they can do it. But ultimately, it can and will affect your game.
But I tell you something for nothing here. I watch England. You know who England remind me of? Remind me of the Super Eagles. The pressure play for England is as much as playing for... Because if you make one mistake, the press will finish you. Can you imagine being in England? Look, I watched the Beckham documentary. What they did to him after the World Cup. That was 1998.
98, yeah.
I mean, it won't be as bad as that now, but...
No, it will be bad as that now.
Not as virulent or violent as it was, but you can imagine. Nigeria, there's this funny part between the Three Lions and the Super Eagles. I don't know. Expectations.
And everybody's a coach in England.
I think the major difference between the Super Eagles and England national team is we never give the coaches the time that they need, to make an impact.
I agree. Because to be fair to Southgate has done well.
He's done. Somebody on social media said everything he accomplished in a fluke. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Played the World Cup semi-final.
Are you kidding me?
Final. Not even the golden generation made it this far.
Yeah.
The golden generation, even good coaches, did not make it near.
Another World Cup quarter-final.
Yeah, and they lost to finalists, France. Come on, they should cut him some slack.
England too, like Super Eagles, are very difficult to beat. There's nobody in this world that can beat England 3-0. It does happen.
Yeah.
They die there, but there's just that.
Maybe because they have.
That's what we thought about Brazil.
Germany
Brazil.
That's what we thought about Brazil. That's what we thought about the Super Eagles until Denmark came.
Denmark. The Super Eagles beat themselves now. 98. They're already looking at Brazil. If I was guilty of that, till tomorrow I've not watched that Denmark game because I just believed I was on my way to the UK. I thought we go Super.
Now the only Super Eagles game I can never watch again. Nigeria against Italy.
I've not watched that.
I can never watch that game again.
Yeah.
Never.
So Nigeria, Italy, and Nigeria, Denmark. I've not watched it up till now, and I'll never watch it. Never. Not seen it. Won't see it. All right, guys. Let's go there. Let's do the show.
All right. So, anything jumps at you guys?
I think we criticize England's performance for being decidedly average, but it wasn't as bad as the news reports described it as dismal. And lucky to hold.
I think that's a personal opinion. Yeah,
I think it's harsh. It's a bit harsh. I think it's a bit. Yeah, fine. I think you saw the way Foden played. I think Femi's right. I think Southgate is spoiled for choice, and if he's not careful and he doesn't play his best 11, quote unquote, he might find himself in trouble because there is a lot of there's a lot of pressure on him, which goes to the territory for an England coach. And then Southgate, in as much as he has done reasonably well along the way, I think he should have won the Euros last time out on home turf. I mean, you're playing.
Do you think Germany can win this one?
To be honest,
I don't think so.
It's the same thing.
Well, no. Well, first he says Germany weren't the favourites coming in. You know,
England have always been favourites at every tournament.
But
why? But why? Why are England always favourites? Why?
Their players.
Their players overhyped.
They're not number one in FIFA ranking.
Their players overhyped.
They're not number two in FIFA ranking.
Premier League Player of the Year.
Yeah, and because we all love what happens in the Premier League, and sometimes we over celebrate these players. You know, we just had one season. You know, with the golden boy of English football now,
Jude Bellingham.
And everybody thinks all of a sudden is the next best thing to slice bread.
Oh, well.
It's just one
Real
season.
Madrid won the Champions League. Vinicius Junior scored. However, the attention was on Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, but he gave an assist.
But somebody scored. I scored a goal in the final. You should turn your attention to me. However, you take it to Bellingham because one, he's English. I understand what you're saying, but France has a very good team. Portugal's squad is not bad as well.
The Portugal squad is not bad. It's very, very good.
It's very good.
It's chock-a-block.
Spain have got a very good squad. So
young players. Well, as I said, I really don't care what happens to the English anyway. But then the Nathaneke story, I agree with Nathaneke. I think people should calm down.
Exactly.
You know,
I can't believe we're agreeing on something today.
Exactly. You should calm down. I mean, I hate any racist or any form of racism as much as the next one, but it was, tribute to Rutulit.
Yeah.
You understand? I think there should some things.
Sometimes I think we read too many things into these things.
Yeah, I don't. I for one, I doesn't get it.
I wish we would see Copa America. I wish we'd see those games live on television. I think the games in that competition are way better than what we see in the Euros.
Yeah, the Euros are let me cool, to be honest with you. Just let me. I'm looking
but the games in the Euros have been good. No, they've been good. They've been very good games.
Georgia and Georgia's first game. Was it first game?
The Albania game. The Albania game. Albania's two games was lovely.
The two games have been good.
I'm really looking forward to tonight. France, Netherlands. What time is it? Is this
8 p.m.
It's 8 p.m.
Not just big names. Did you enjoy the Italy-Spain game?
First half was great. It was end to end. Like, why it wasn't end to end in terms of Italy going to one end? Spain were just doing bad, knocking on their door.
No, I've seen better games.
I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was very good.
I've seen better games.
The game I really wanted to pay attention to was England. Then I found a bit of a bore fest, to be honest with you.
England, even their first game, I thought was after the first half was boring.
To be honest, I think we've seen more excitement with the so-called lesser teams, in the Euros. I think because they've we've got nothing to lose, and they've gone all out and played the game of their lives. So yes, I've had a better time watching the smaller nations.
I think they scored first in their two games. Their opening two games against Croatia and Italy. So they scored. So it's not bad. Not bad.
Okay. Let's see if there are any messages. Anything else? The Super Eagles dropping.
Not surprising.
It's not a big deal.
That's because of Finidi George.
It's not
No,
a
it's
big
not,
deal.
please. Hello?
What do you mean, please? That's my
Please,
opinion.
it's
He's
not
the man.
opinion, that's
He's
a
the
statement of
coach.
fact.
whatever.
He's the
No,
coach.
it's not opinion. That's a statement of fact.
Exactly. It's because of
That's an
Finidi
opinion.
George.
Okay. No,
That's
well,
his
do you want to do an Instagram live on that? You want to join your little brother on Instagram?
I saw the video yesterday of Kole Shoname speaking about Beyond Limit and Remo Stars playing in the MPFL, and he doesn't see any reason why they cannot. He cited the example of Abia Warriors and the level of information, because I know he's been part of the IMC, but from what I know,
Who?
Kole Shoname.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying that
No, he's no longer a part of the
I
IMC.
know he was. So I'm saying that he must have seen the documents showing that Abia Warriors is not owned by the state government. Right? Because that statement he made yesterday was very clear. He wants Beyond Limits to be in the MPFL. And he talked about the President Federation Cup, saying why can't
But
two
we had
teams?
the chairman of the IMC on this program who alluded to that.
It's not possible. It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to
Basically,
happen.
That's what Honorable Elegbele said in as many words. So
It's not going to happen.
I think this situation is going to run and run. It's going to run and run. We need to seek more clarity on. But I mean, for me, Beyond Limits has done very well, battling their way to the summit of the NNL, gaining promotion to the MPFL. But then, what are the rules? What are the rules? Sunday is the last day of the MPFL. Rangers are champions. So what's up for grabs?
There's continental positions.
Okay.
Aimba playing at home to...
Who's second? Remo Stars.
No, Aimba is second. No.
Aimba is second.
Yes.
Okay.
Remo is third. Am I correct? No, I'm not correct. I'm not sure I'm correct. I have to check.
Wait,
Who's second?
before you give people misinformation.
I'm not sure of
Uh-huh.
that. So Aimba is third. Sorry.
Okay, this the way it is now. Rangers winners, topping, yeah. Remo Stars in second,
How many points?
62 points. Aimba in third with 60 points. Shooting Stars in fourth with 59. The two teams confirmed for relegation. I might as well add Doma. Doma have gone. Doma, Heartland, and Gombe United. Relegation confirmed. So, Sporting Lagos have to win against Shooting Stars, and hope that other results go in their favor for them to survive relegation. That's the situation in which we find ourselves now.
Okay, so let's start at the top. Rangers is obviously in the Champions League. Obviously. So Remo has a 2 point, and Remo is hosting Katsina United.
Yes, that's for me 3 points.
I can bet my mortgage.
Shooting Stars game is the hardest.
Yeah.
Because everybody else, Aimba is playing Plateau United.
Katsina. Remo will beat Katsina. So it's Aimba and Shooting Stars tussling for a Confederations Cup spot. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so Shooting Stars...
Shooting Stars will win.
I think they will. They won 10 in a row without considering a goal. I didn't bother.
Okay, so what we'll try and do is try and get through to Kunle Shoname himself, if he's able to speak to us here on the program concerning Beyond Limits. But if the rules are the rules, I mean, there's nothing you can... no matter who you are, yeah? No matter your personality, you've got to go with the rules.
No, I agree, but the thing is, we have met Kunle Shoname one-on-one, and he's a very... obviously, he's a solid fellow. So for him to believe that they can play, that means he knows something that possibly we don't. So that's right. If we can talk to him, he can enlighten us as to what the various scenarios are in which he believes that Beyond Limits and Remo Stars can both play in the MPFL next season. It will be an interesting topic of discussion. I, for one, would like to know. It's all about enlightenment in it.
Okay. Yeah. Talking about enlightenment. Yeah. I think we made a promise. Was it on Wednesday?
That You mean you made a promise?
I'm like, how the man-
You made a promise.
When somebody makes a promise on the show, and all of us know.
Guy.
What is your problem?
Some people promise that
What
they
is
go
your
bath.
problem? Not be all of us.
Some people say they go bath in front of a coat and they don't bath.
What is that? I didn't make any such promises.
Yes, you did. Yes.
No, I did not. No, I did not. No, I did
You
not.
say you do the same
Same of what?
as those naked men bathing in front of a coat. Why you are ugly naked men? That's another story entirely.
I wasn't oogling a naked man.
Yes, you were.
I was not.
Yes, you were.
I was driving by and I saw a naked man taking a bath, and I thought this was ridiculous.
Have a good look.
I was in traffic.
This is not happening.
Guy, worry about you.
Why would I oogle a man who went better than
Do I do for you?
a man who went better than? Eh?
Oh, he might be better than you. So
I'm better. I'm better. Trust me. I'm better. Yeah, and we both know why. Anyway,
guy, don't let me expose you.
take messages. I beg. We did make a promise earlier about speaking with the hierarchy at the Ikorodu Football Club, who just recently gained promotion. Ikorodu City, yeah, it's a football club now. Is it not a football club? What's your problem?
Ikorodu City.
Anyway, he's on the line now, but we're gonna have to take a break. We need to go on a break. I'm sure you can hear me. We need to go on a break, so I will call you back in about 3 minutes. Yes, and then we can have that discussion. Yeah,
Somebody from Ikorodu City.
from Ikorodu Football Club. He's on the line. Good morning, Adepoju, Samuel, Toby.
For the supporters.
How you doing?
Boss, I did. I'm fine. I said thank you so much for the support.
I beg, Toby, what's the name of your club?
Ikorodu City.
God bless
We
you.
are City. Yeah, there used to be United, so then we are City from the same community where we used to have United. So
Toby-
we are Ikorodu City Football.
Toby, is it not Ikorodu City football club? No, day inside.
Football club day.
Uh-huh.
But it's
I heard
Ikorodu
the
City.
argument. Yeah, right.
Okay. For the benefits of those who have no idea, besides, you're one of the club directors, yes?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So what exactly is your responsibility before we go straight into the club?
Yeah, as one of the directors, we are also member of the board and management. We actually founded the club in 2022. So we're just five management board that founded the club. So you can call us the co-owner, you can call us directors and board of management. But as the club grows, we put in a lot of things into the club. So we actually started the club together in 2022.
Okay, so absolutely fantastic work that you guys have done, with Ikorodu City. My belief was that it was a community-based club. It was founded by the community in Ikorodu, but that's wrong.
No, it's not wrong because we started with a man who is very strong in Ikorodu. We actually we come together and then we said no, this time around we don't want to create a club of using Charles Anazodo FC, Toby Adepoju FC. Let's create a community club. And at that time, we had research of Ikorodu people. Ikorodu as a community becoming one of the fastest growing communities in Lagos with over 1 million people. And we said, okay, United has the fund. Why don't you try an Ikorodu City Club? It's a name that is indigenous and it's one community growing very fast, in Lagos. There was no stadium then. Now they have been motivated by the government to go and build a stadium there. So that was how we started the club. We had this idea of a community club, have a base in one of the communities in Lagos. Then we also make it like a flagship, a club in Lagos. So we try as much as possible to connect with a lot of people. Unfortunately for us, there's no facilities for us to play in Ikorodu. Then we started playing our first season in Surulere. Then later we moved to Niko and we built a very strong base with Lagos Island, football fans, in our 2 years playing at Oniko Stadium.
So gaining promotion, having played in the lower division for 2 years, gaining promotion is absolutely wonderful. What's the funding for this club? How's funding generated for the club?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we have about 5 people in the management. You know how private clubs, run. Money usually come from people that own this club. But I mean, when we started, we knew that we can't be able to fund this club alone. We need to ensure that we invest on media and marketing, and ensure that we convince sponsors. In our first season, just 2 months after we launched, we were able to convince the bank to come and work with us. Luckily for us, the bank had history with the Ikorodu as a community, so we're able to say, oh, I mean, the management of the bank, you guys are from Ikorodu, this is a club from Ikorodu, come and work with us. We need funding, we need support, and we had that partnership. Yes, on a small scale. And then in our second year, we're able to convince one of the biggest betting companies in Nigeria to come and be our chef sponsor. And I mean, yes, if you can say 100% of our budget, we have been able to raise in the NNL about 60% from sponsors, and then about 40% or 45% comes from the owners of the club. But MPFL is a different kettle with a bigger budget. If you're spending 100 million naira in the NNL, we are looking at close to like 400 to 500 million if you want to compete in the MPFL. So, I mean, we're having discussions, and then we're having several meetings pushing for support, and we're hopeful that we're going to get more support from corporate sponsors.
Okay, so what kind of differences is the club hoping to make, ahead of, having now gained promotion into the elite of Nigerian football? What sort of changes are you looking to make?
Yes, I think what we understand about the football business, reason why, I mean, initially when we started the club, our plan was to gain promotion in our 5th or 4th season, and luckily for us, we came in the 3rd season. And then, but last season, we knew that if we are going to bank on the owners funding the club, getting money from sponsors, we need to also look at other football business ways, which is floating our academy of the club and then investing more on the academy. Yes, we also know the academy also takes time. Before you can get talent at 12, 10, you groom them in the next 5, 6 years, you need to be patient before you start moving them abroad. Then we try to float the academy wing as at last year, but it's still not really on a big level. But we started already, and it's one of those part of the idea. We feel like in the next 4 or 5 years, the academy should start producing talent, even for the first team, and also producing talent for abroad. Yeah, we can also make money from that as well. Yeah, I think it's going to be difficult for us, to be honest. It's pretty going to be difficult to say you want to come to the FL and make a lot of changes. But the people who have always followed us can see what we are trying to do. We ensure that we invest on our media marketing. It's very important for us. Our media base is very good. We try to churn out good content. Our Jetson of Villa last year broke the internet, and this is what we want to do. We want to ensure that we run professionalism. We want to ensure that, we run as much as a professional club, at the discipline, try to convince sponsors to come and work with us, and then try to get talent. And I've said it on several occasions that we don't want to come into this MPFL and say, hey, we're going to panic buy. We are not going to afford 500,000, 600,000 naira for salary of players. So we have tried to adopt some things MFM did and add some modern things to it. Why what we do is that an average squad of 23-year-olds get young players who have the heart to compete in the MPFL. Because you are playing in the IMBA doesn't mean that I'm playing in Kogi and I'm superior. I'm not that superior to you. If you have the same quality, if you have the same mindset, you have that both at, why not? You can compete with someone playing in the IMBA, and then it could still just be a very small club, just find a way to finish in the bid table, try to be modest with our expectation. And then if you can build it, survive relegation in our first season, that's most important. We believe if we can survive relegation in the MPFL in our first season, with all our plans, then we can find stability from the second season.
All right, Tommy, this is Shegun Angwede. Very well done. Yeah, very, very well done. I'm really impressed with what you outlined and everything. But I'll ask you 2 questions. One, are your current sponsors ready to increase their sponsorship? And 2, what's the average salary of your players? I feel free to mention your sponsors, because on sports we really are really keen on private sector participation in sports, and they do need to be recognized. So for now, how much? What's your average salary you pay your players?
Yeah, interestingly, our shirt sponsor, which is the major sponsor right now, a betting company, they don't pay us, so we're not going to mention their name.
Okay.
To be honest, they really done well for us. When we are putting them in our second season, I feel like, this small club, and what we got from them in our first season was even surprising. In our third season, after we survived relegation in the NNL, then we came back. So what we did was we had a presentation after the end of the season, and the MD of the company told us, since they have been funding a lot of brands, this is the first time a brand, a company, or a club will come back and say, we have a season report for you. And then it doubled what he gave us on the first season. And this is the first time I'm saying this exclusively. We had a meeting again with that betting platform, with that betting company 2 days ago. And what they are giving us, I don't think any MPFL club has still such a deal in this country. But we are not going to call figures because of many reasons. but I can assure you that what they are giving us can pay our player salary. So in the NNL, what we did was to pay minimum wage. You know, as a small club, we don't want to jump over the fence so that we can be. I mean, we need to learn from a lot of people. I mean, we've been trying to talk to a lot of private clubs who had problems. What is the problem? For example, Duma United. I mean, as a private club, you want to pay as much as 400, 500,000. At some point, you will get exhausted if you are not as big as, you know, Kule Shoname or as big as Shola who owns Sporting Lagos. You know, these are people that can throw away 500, 600 million. Because if you have a small club like Rodu City, your basic target should be paying the minimum wage. We pay the minimum wage in the NNL, and the MPFA minimum wage, as I know right now, has not changed, which is 150,000 naira. We also going to place our player at least on the minimum wage, because paying below minimum wage means we are violating the financial rules of the league. So
and you are paying that salary as at when due, which is most important.
Exactly, yes. And I mean, we don't owe anybody. We try as much as on our payments, we pay our players, we pay bonuses. We just try as much as possible to work in a professional way, and also guiding ourselves in a very modest way. Like I said, we are going to start by paying the minimum wage in the NPF. The reason why I mentioned earlier that we are not going to panic buy. We have a squad, a young squad right now. They compete in the NPF, in the NNL. Some of them have been with us to start the club in 2022. I don't see a reason why you can't compete in the NPFL. The Yimba coach saw our left back for just 20 minutes in Enugu and was willing to sign the ball. Rangers International, before the season begins, he begged for our right back, who is our captain. So we have players who can compete in the NPFL. Just need to have a few to them, and then we'll see how the season will look like for us.
All right, well done.
All right, Toby. It was good speaking with you. Our time is up. We do have to go, but we wish you the very best, and we're going to be watching out. We're going to be watching out for the club. No doubts about that.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
All right, do take care.
Really, really impressed with the Ikorodu City.
Oh yes,
And, so that's Toby.
Toby Adepoju.
Well done, Toby. Well done. Well done. Nice. Young guys, you know, putting their money where their mouth is and all that.
MPFL is a different ballgame.
I know.
When you get to the MPFL.
He admits it. Yeah. He said that his essential raison d'etre in the MPFL is to escape relegation, which is fair enough. It's going to be tough.
Because already
he said
two of the newly promoted teams are there.
Yeah, he said it.
Is it 2 or 3?
And they don't have that budget to Sporting Lagos.
3 of the promoted teams are there.
I think I just applaud them for walking the talk.
Yeah,
that's good enough for me.
100%.
Even if they're relegated in their first season, really. I think I will still celebrate.
They put their money where their mouth is.
Because
Really?
they've done.
Even Doma United this season, if they get relegated, I know the fact that they tried, they went in there.
And Femi, I think this was a very good idea on our part to speak to Ikorodu City.
Ikorodu football club. Yes.
Yes.
Charles also get it. It was a good idea for us for us to think of calling it to
Ikorodu City.
That was me.
It was a good idea of us.
Yes. Because we wanted to clear the air.
Okay, we're done. We're done.
Very impressed. And the Ikorodu City lads, we look out to watch them play. And I love the fact young boys.
Young boys,
people who are playing, they're playing their hearts out. And that's exactly what they said, playing their hearts out, for the club, for the jersey. And knowing that they can do better.
I hope they'll be able to maintain that, because now it feels like they're having fun. Not that when they get to the Premier League, they feel like
calm
they're not
down.
big
Wait
boys
first now. Wait.
They also want to start dictating.
Oh, next
that'll
year.
bring about issues in the club.
We'll report it next year. Next season is coming.
God.
Before the end of this year.
There are very many young people who are putting their money where their mouth is. Inter Lagos is owned by a set of very young boys as well. Below 40, all of them.
Really?
Below 40, and they're doing really well. And they're doing it professionally. They're doing their best they can to make sure it's professional.
Below 40, I was a denizen in several
you were trying to look. You were trying to look under the staircases.
Shut up.
Gen Zs will understand.
They're not going to understand.
To Sporting Lagos, to every day of Sporting Lagos.
But there's so many of them.
It's fantastic. Inter Lagos, the Ikorodu.
1427 also, in the NNL, just didn't make it up. But a lot of...
With all the money they have.
Money doesn't buy you success now.
And tell that to City.
Tell that to Sporting Lagos. Sporting Lagos are the only club I know. They'll have 2 hype men in one home game and we still lose the match or draw. 2 hype men shouting, "Let's go, Sporting! Let's go!"
No, but what I'm saying is the 14
27.
mean there's no hype about the team? There's nothing.
I think they wanted.
There's
to just
absolutely nothing.
I think they even got relegated. I know they finished off in one of the.
What happened to Van Dreva?
Van Dresa?
No, Van Dresa.
They went back to
They went back.
and later on, I think the club fizzled out.
The man, because I spoke to him a few times, and
Just got tired.
He just got tired. That's just
the
it.
word,
Shaggy.
yes.
Yeah,
Just
he just
got
got tired. He just got
Sometimes I
tired.
should give credit to those who are still there because man, it's not easy.
If you want to be a part of us, first off, follow us on all social media pages at Lagos Talks 913 is our handle, and of course kindly like, share, subscribe, and make sure you're a part of the Lagos Talks family.